Guys, this is Darren Stevenson back with another video, and who's this cutie that we're with?
Last Barnoscus of Team CCG.
Sick, and what'd you do today?
I today came fourth at the Dublin Regionals with Lunalight Shadal.
how the fuck did you do that? Right, let's just get stuck in, I guess.
I think to preface at the start, I've been trying to theory this deck for ages, and then no one would test with me, so I just made it myself.
Because we don't know what we don't know what they do. I'm sorry.
So I don't have friends. You're right. So to start off, I'm playing 3 copies of Lunalight Cloudo Trick. This is the best card in the deck. So what this card does, it's a level 4 Dark Beast Warrior, which is every Lunalight monster except the Pendulum Skills. And its effect is once per turn, you can send a Lunalight monster from your deck or extract to the graveyard as cost. Sick. Nice ash, bro. And then this card's name can be treated as a sent monsters for a fusion summon this turn. That doesn't really come up too much, but it can happen sometimes. And then if this card's sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can add Polymerization from grave to hand. That's a hard once per turn XD. The first one isn't. And the last effect is that this card's banished. You can activate the effect, and then your opponent can't activate cards or effects during the battle phase this turn, which is absolutely mental.
Jesus
so,
Christ.
To accompany this...
Yeah, I had to play against him in the regional. I hadn't a clue what was going on.
I'm playing 3 copies of Lunalight Tiger. This is the card you abuse the most in the deck, in conjunction with the Cloud Trick. So basically uses Pendulum Scale effect. So Scale 5, you never really Pendulum Summon this deck, but you can. So its effect is once per turn, not hard once per turn. You can target a Lunalight monster in your graveyard, you special summon it, its effects are negated, it can't attack, and it's destroyed at the end of the turn. So you're probably wondering, right, that's probably terrible, right? Well, the insane interaction is that when Tiger brings this back, since that this sends its cost, it just completely gets around the effect negation part. So it's just like mental. You just get to Armageddon like 8 times a turn.
Nice, it's
mental. So mental. And then if Tiger on the field is destroyed by a battle or card effect, you can target a Lunalight monster in your graveyard and special summon it. And that affects a hard once per turn. Lol.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think? Is that wild? It's pretty wild, yeah.
I'm playing 2 copies of a new card, Lunalight Yellow Martin.
Oh, yeah.
So this card is basically Zephyros. If it's in the hand or the graveyard, you can target a Lunalight card you control.
Is this the new one that's from the new set?
Yeah, it's from the new set, yeah. Cool. So you target a Lunalight card you control. Yeah. Then you return the Lunalight card in the field to the hand, and then you special summon Yellow Martin from wherever it was revealed from in defense position, and it gets banished when it leaves the field. It has another effect where if it's sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can add a Lunalight spell trap from deck to hand, which is really important, and you can only use each of its effects once per turn, which what these cards should have had. So those are like the main Lunalights.
Good R&D, Konami. To be fair, at the time they would have thought, these won't be good, this deck won't be good. Whoops.
And I'm playing 2 copies of Lunalight Wolf. So basically, it's level 6, scale 1, it doesn't really matter too much. While it's on the field, well in the Pendulum Scale, you can't Pendulum Summon except Lunalights, which doesn't really matter. And then the effect is what you basically use it for. So once per turn, you can fusion summon a Lunalight fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing the fusion materials from your field or graveyard, which is absolutely insane because there's like Leo Dancer just attacks twice. It does 7,000, it blows up the board and it's towers. Cool, fun. And this card's searchable too. So
God, can't wait to get the extra deck. Those wild monsters.
Then I'm playing 2 copies of another new card, Lunalight Emerald Bird. So this card is, if it's normal or special summoned, you can send a Lunalight card from your hand to the graveyard, and then if you do, you draw a card. This is all in effect, so if you can discard cards like Yellow Martin, get to draw and then search up this, and then you get a plus because you can use this in the graveyard as well. And then if Emerald Bird is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can target a level 4 lower Lunalight that's either banished or in your graveyard and special summon it. And its effects are negated. You can only use each of its effects once per turn. So the crazy part about this is that it completely gets around Anchor, and most of this gets around Anchor, because everything's already negated, so they can't take your stuff, which is like, nice. Then I'm playing 2 copies of a card from a Zoo format, Lunalight Black Sheep.
Oh no,
so,
it's back!
Yeah, so most people know what this does.
Get away!
Poly. Oh wait, there's more. Actually, there's more than one effect. It has a lot of effects. So you can also discard it from the hand to the graveyard to add a Lunalight from your graveyard to your hand, which is also insane. And then if Black Sheep is fused with... Shut up, Alfie.
Yeah,
you
Alfie.
suck.
Yeah, shut up, Alfie. Yeah, look at him.
You got destroyed by this stuff.
Yeah,
anyway,
you did.
I don't know what you're talking about.
If Black Sheep is used for a fusion summon for any monster, you can add a Lunalight monster that is either in your graveyard or face up in your extract to your hand. So if you have destroyed tigers and you fuse with the black sheep, you can add it back to your hand and then reuse Tiger again, which is crazy. And then this card has no once per turn cost anywhere, so fun.
Nah, it just summons Norden. That's all I remember it doing.
Then for the one-ofs, I'm playing one blue cat. If it's special summoned, you target Lunalight monster you control, and its attack becomes double its attack until the end, double its original attack until the end of the turn. So you just pump up a fusion to 7k and just kill them. And it's just like another level 4, which is just nice.
Lovely.
And then I'm playing one purple butterfly. So this is like basically a garnet. So you can send it from your hand or field. You can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard to target Lunalight you control, and it gains 1,000 attack to the end of turn. But what it uses for is basically, if it's in the graveyard, you can banish it, and then you summon a Lunalight monster from your hand. So it can kind of like work as an extender, because if you do draw it, you can just discard it, banish it from the graveyard, and then you summon a guy from your hand, and just like start playing more, essentially. So that's all the Lunalights I play. To round out the monster count, I play 3 copies of Cypher and Good Gamma in the main, with the driver. And I'm also playing Shaddoll Dragon, because I'm playing Shaddoll Fusion's deck, because this is a blind second deck. And I expected that there'd be a bunch of Rongo, and this is like only the real hand trap I own, so I decided to play it. These aren't even mine. These are Cormac's. So yeah, shout out to him. Yeah.
I love that Fury.
Yeah, these cards are just mental.
It'll just work out.
It's also like the only hand trap that can like actually like stop the Rongo combo like almost instantly. So
Yeah,
it's like the most impactful one. And also there's a card we get to where this card's insane with. So that's all the monsters. Then for the spells, shoutouts to Gramps for the Craze Multi Tankies.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Yeah, Tanky's insane in this deck because everything's a Beast Warrior. Who would have thought? Nice one.
Nice one, Jacob, you Kim.
And then I'm playing 3 copies of Foolish Burial Goods because I'm also playing 3 copies of Lunalight Perfume.
That card's so good.
So this is the best card, one of the best cards in the deck. Every card is the best card in the deck. If they weren't the best cards in my deck, why would I be playing them? So Lunalight Perfume, if you activate it, you target a Lunalight monster in your graveyard and you special summon it. No restriction ever. Anywhere there. And you can also banish Perfume from the graveyard, discard a card as cost, and then add a Lunalight monster from deck to hand. This card doesn't have once per turn anywhere written on it, so it's just mental. If you draw multiples of it, you just keep reborning guys, discarding stuff, and then just like adding more guys and just getting loads of advantage. So the reason why, another reason why Gamma's really good is because if you banish this and discard it as cost, if they ash, you kind of just die. So if you just Gamma them, you just win the game. So yeah. That's another cool interaction you can do.
I didn't even know what the hand trap against you when I played you.
Yeah,
I had a camera in my hand, I was like, what?
It's best that.
I still lost.
Then I'm playing 3 copies of Shaddoll Fusion because I'm blinding second.
That cost me.
So basically, I'm also playing Lunalight Fusion, which is like another Shaddoll Fusion. So basically, you use Shaddoll Fusion, you send Shaddoll Dragon and the Yellow Martin.
One, yeah?
Yeah, you send a Yellow Martin.
Okay.
And then Dragon pops a back row or whatever they have, and then Martin adds the Lunalight Fusion. And what Lunalight Fusion does is you fusion summon a Lunalight monster using monsters from your hand or field as materials, but if your opponent has a monster that was special summoned from the extra deck, you can also use up to 1 Lunalight monster from your extra deck or deck as well. So this is basically just another Shaddoll Fusion, so it means Shaddoll Fusion gets you another Shaddoll Fusion, and then you just go mental. The part where you can use from the extra deck actually comes up a lot, which I'll go into later. And then I played.
Ominous. Here it comes.
I played 1 Foolish because it just instantly it either pops a back row, which is nice utility, or it can also search Lunalight Fusion, which is also nice.
Yeah, that gets the Zephyros guy. Yeah.
Yeah, and it also gets the Zephyros guy, so it's really nice. And it can also act as an extender if you send Emerald Bird to reborn a guy. Sure. Then I'm playing Poly to search out Black Sheep. It comes up. It's nice. It's nice to use Poly because Collider's Chick adds this back to hand, and then you have free discard fodder for the perfumes and stuff. Because I'm trying to smell nice, you know. Then I
Unlike everyone else in Yu-Gi-Oh events that don't bring deodorant.
Yeah, I played 3 Call by the Grave. This card's mental, and then also another new card. Haha, you have to read a lot of cards, get destroyed. So Lunalight Serenade Dance. So basically, you can search it off Yellow Martin as well, but you can banish this from the graveyard as cost. Then you send a card from hand to the graveyard, and you special summon a Lunalight monster from your deck. Fun and interactive. I don't know what this card does on the field. It just gets sent off of Foolish Goods.
I imagine it doesn't do anything.
The on-field effect is terrible from what I remember. So yeah, that's a 40-card main deck. Now to the extra deck, we got some tokens that I can't summon.
Sylveon!
And then, so start off the fusion monsters. So 1 Winda because Shaddoll Fusion. 1 Panther Dancer, 1 Saber Dancer from the new set, and then 2 Leo Dancer. So these are the 5 fusion monsters I play. So the purpose of Panther Dancers in this deck is that Leo Dancer requires Panther Dancer to make it. So with Lunalight Fusion, you can send this from the extract to the graveyard to summon the Leo Dancer. And this is basically a win condition.
They'll dance on your grave, mate. Don't laugh.
So what Leo Dancer does is, Leo Dancer can't be targeted or destroyed. Shut Shut up, Brad. You're gay.
Stop, you're gay.
Look at this purple dent.
Yeah.
So basically what this card does, it can't be targeted or destroyed by opponent's card effects. This card can also make a second attack during each battle phase, and also, if this card attacks a monster your opponent controls, at the end of the damage step, you can destroy all special summon monsters they control.
Yeah, that's like.
So it's just a board wipe and it's
Dead.
And then Saber Dancer, Leo Dancer requires Panther Dancer and 2 Lunalights to make, and then Saber Dancer just requires 3 Lunalights. So this card also can't be targeted by card effects, but it can still be destroyed by card effects. But this card also gains 200 attack for each Beast Warrior in both players' graveyards and both players' banish battles.
Got him.
So yeah, it's insane in the mirror match, alright, you never played off, weird. But also, this has a second effect where during your main phase, except the turn it was sent there, you can banish this from the graveyard and target a fusion monster you control, and then it gains 3,000 attack until the end of the turn. So you basically boost up Leo Dancer to 6-5, and then you attack for 13k. Not fun. So yeah, that's all the fusions I played. 5 of them.
Oh, he's getting to my favourite bit.
Then I play 5 Link monsters.
Oh, not yet, not yet.
So you're probably wondering, why is this new extra? You'll come see on the side there. So Underclock Taker for game, because this
that's
plus
the strange thing.
this plus shut up, Rob. So this plus Leo Dancer is exactly 8,000 damage, and also links up into this Durumadol, which no one knows what this card does. So
I don't know.
to summon it, its link materials are 2 Beast Warrior, and or Wing Beast monsters, which is also important for the side deck. Yeah, sure. And then it gains 100 attack for each Beast Warrior on the field, including itself. And once per turn, you can target a spell trap at each player's field and destroy them, which is really important because you pop the Tiger when you go second, and then you just extend further into your plays. And this also links up with the Summon Sword because it's a Beast Warrior. Then I play Phoenix because it's just generic. Rusty because of a side deck card, and then Summon Sword for there's like an OTK you can do with this.
Yeah, I heard there is a couple of OTKs you can do with that.
And then the extra deck gets even stranger. So I'm playing 1 Force Strix. Wait, Vlad, there's no Wing Beasts in your main deck. Shut up. 1 Tornado Dragon, 1 Tiger
That's
King.
my favourite.
And then
Lightning's so broken.
Tiger King's fucked.
Evil Sun Thanatos and Azathoth. So I'll get into why I play these cards later.
Please talk about Tiger King, please.
So basically, the way you beat Thunder Dragon is that you slam this down, you look at your opponent in the face, and you say effect. And they're like, okay.
Then they're dead!
So then Tanky step from the deck to the field. And they're like, okay, cool, bro. And you go Tiger King effect. And they're like, what does that card do? And then you say, it's game.
You die.
So it negates all monsters on the field that aren't Beast Warriors. So basically you have triple Colossus, you cannot win, not 50 Rotas. And then you slam this down and you just you slam this down, you negate their Colossuses, and then you flip up your Tanky and you just kill them.
You just die.
So yeah, that's extra deck. Then for a side deck,
Demolish.
I'm gonna get on with the spicy bit. So I sided a 5-card engine for when I go first. So I side 1 Zephyros the Elite, 1 Radiator Singing
Because
Lanius.
the themed Zephyros wasn't enough, you needed OG Zephyros.
So I'm playing this 5-card engine. So basically what this allows me to do is, game 2 I can choose to start, and there's multiple 2-card combos in the deck to just get to summon Azathoth on your opponent's turn, with also ending on a rank 4 and sometimes the towers as well. So basically you need these because you search this off of Force Strix, then you target this with Summon Sword to summon this from the deck, then you link these both off into Underclock Taker, then Zephyros bounces the Tiger for the 3rd time the turn, then you use the
After
Tiger
you've
again.
used the themed Zephyros.
Yeah, and then you link off the Underclock and the Summon Sword into Rusty. Rusty sends the boots to set the rank up magic from your deck. Then you banish the boots to get Shade Brigadine. Then you overlay 2 level 4, so these 2 into Thanatos. And then you set this, and then you activate the effect in the end phase. So on your opponent's main phase, just say they activate Rhoda, you chain Thanatos' effect, and then you chain Magic Launch, then you basically get to rank up into Azathoth on your opponent's turn.
And that's important to do that because it needs to have no materials.
Yeah, so that's why you have to summon Thanatos, basically. So yeah, that's the combo. It's basically just an auto win against the combo decks when you go first. So yeah, that's the first 5 side deck cards, I guess. And then the other 10 are 2 Pankratops because it can't be Secret Village, 2 Herald of the Abyss because this beats Titan and Striker Links, 3 Twin Twisters because back row decks, question mark. And then the worst hand trap ratio in the game. So I played 2 DD Crow and 1 effect failure.
Perfect.
Right. So I don't own any hand traps. Right. And these cards are like good. Like these are solid cards.
Perfect.
Right.
I agree.
These cards have effects.
10 out of 10. They do.
Yeah.
They
so,
do the job.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. Very good. Very good, Vlad. You're perfect. Any shout outs, mate?
Shout outs to Darren, Raph,
Yay!
Tayfun, Billy Siggins,
The whole gang, yeah!
fucking Alfie Morton, but I hate him. And then also shout outs to CCG, everyone who didn't play test with me, cheers. And then on to the sponsors, shout outs to Games Island, Card Market, Custom Playmat, Ultimate Guard, and Junk's Playground.
Yay! Thanks a lot, guys. It's Darren Stevenson. Bye bye.
I feel like Usain in the cheetah print. Talk fresh game, I don't need a minute. R.I.P. the game, I need a minute. Okay, let's proceed with it. I'm in the house, got the deed with it. These bozos always sneak this and they taking shots. I'm a king with it, like no, this league business.